Okay, so start off with a gentle little warm up of just stepping forward. So hands here at waist height. You're just going to step forward and take those hands to shoulder height. Remember, just a small step forward. Remember, you're just looking to lean back. The idea is just getting things moving, nice fluid movement. Step into and out of, throw the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. That's good. Good. Okay, so we change this slightly now. So the arms will always do this. So the right hand will always go down, the left hand will always go up, but the feet stay the same. So the right hand always goes down, the left hand always goes up. So keep the arms the same, but the feet change. So just a little bit of coordination. Right hand down, left arm up. And the feeling is you're throwing the chest forward, trying to feel that you're pushing the chest towards the screen. Good. Okay. So now we do the same thing, but this time right hand goes high, left hand down. So the feet are alternating. Right hand is high, left hand is down. Right hand is high, left hand is down. Again, try and keep your shoulders and hips parallel to the screen. Good. So just do two more. Good. And then rest. Okay, so we'll give the arms a bit of a rest. Start with your feet together. Just going to do a little side bend. So sliding down the outside of one leg, slide down the outside the other. Remember, you're trying not to let the hips move to start off with. So just slide down the outside, trying to get your fingertips to touch your knee. And again, try not to roll forward. You're staying upright as you slide down. Good. So you make the movement bigger than now. So separate the feet. So now you're going to push the hip away. As you push the hip away, the hand then slides down. And this time you should get closer to the knee. So exaggerate pushing the hips away. Try and stay as upright as you can as you push the hips. And then slide the fingertips down the outside of the leg. So push. And just touch the outside of the knee. Good. Good. Reaching down. Okay, so you extend that movement again. So now as I take my hip to the side, I take the arm over the head. So I push the hips away. I reach as far across as I can. Push the hips. Try and get the arm close to the ear as I can. So you're just working through the rib cage. As you push the hip away, feet stay flat. Knees nice and soft. Two more. Good, and then resting there. Okay, so both hands on your right hip, step your left foot across, sweep those hands over your left knee. So you sit your left hip back, keep your left toe in line with your right big toe. Try and keep the shoulders square to the screen as you step across. So your right leg straight, stay straight. You feel that the inside of that right thigh drops backwards and down. Good. That's good. So we're going to do two more. Well done. Okay, so hands then on the left hip, right foot goes across, and again, nice and slowly, just step across, try and keep your right big toe in line with your left big toe. You sink your hips back as far as you can. Left leg stays straight. Left leg travels backwards and down. Shoulder stays square to the screen. Good. Two more. Good. Okay, so now this time your right hand goes behind your right hip. You're going to step forward with your left foot and you sweep your right hand over your left foot. So I'm always sweeping across. So as if I'm doing crown ring bowling or templing bowling, I just sweep that hand across. Now, all the weight goes onto your left foot. You're balancing on the big toe of your right foot. And you're trying to relax your right hip and your right knee. So I'm trying to let my right knee drop in line with my left heel as I sweep my right hand across. So the arm sweep is the trigger for my hip to relax and for my knee to relax. Now my feeling is that right knee just drops in the slot behind my left leg as I relax the knee. Good. So two more. Well done. Okay, so same thing. Hand, left hip, the left hand behind the left hip. Right foot steps forward, step, sweep across. Again, just step and sweep across. So all the weight goes onto your right foot. You sweep the left hand across the left leg and the right knee. You try and relax your left hip. As you do so, that left knee will start to relax, and the left knee will drop in behind the line of your right leg, because you're balancing on the big toe of your left foot. And again, make sure that you come back to standing on balance as you do that movement. Good. Good, so 2 more. Well done, that's good. Okay, so now then, feet stay together, sitting back into your squats now. So looking to sit those hips back. You're warmed up nicely, hips go back, try not to let the knees go forward. So how far can you sit back? How far can you reach forward? Again, remember those knees stay together throughout. They'll want to separate. You don't want to squeeze ankles and knees together as you sit the hips back and you reach forward to help you counterbalance. You sit back and then you reach forward. Good. So 2 more. Good. Okay, so I'm going to take the feet wider apart. So now we're going even further back. So then you sit down and come back up. That's it. Again, how far can you sit back? Not a question of how low down you can go, to how far you sit back, then how low you go. And your arms just help you counterbalance. You push through the feet. You reach forward, you drive up. Good. That's good. 2 more. Well done. Okay, so feet a little bit wider, toes turn out. Again, you stretch the inside of the thigh. So again, we're looking to sit down and then come back up to standing. So we sit down, push ourselves back up to standing. Good. You squat down, come back up to standing. Good. Sit, and then push back up. Sit back, and then push back up. Good. So you're going to do 3 more. Good. Last one. And then resting there. Okay, so from there, we're going to go onto your hands and knees. So starting on hands and knees, just going to go into our cat. So we're going to pull the chin onto the chest, pull the tummy in, and the idea is you're trying to lift the rib cage as high as you can. So just nice and slowly relax the feet, chin on the chest, arch the back, tuck the tailbone underneath, lift the rib cage as high as you can. As you roll up, good. Come back down, just tucking that tailbone in, chin goes on chest. Nice, slow, control. So how high can you lift the rib cage? That's the idea. Really feel it's an abdominal workout. How do you do this? Really good. So you're going to do 2 more ups. Good. And then we're going to go into our Superman balance. So left arm goes forward, right leg goes back. Just stretch away. Hold that stretch. And then slowly, slowly lower down. Then we alternate. So right arm goes away, left heel pushes away, hold the stretch, and then you come back down to your start position. So we're just alternating, trying not to load up the hand that's left on the floor. You push away, then you come back to your start position. You push away, trying to keep your hips and shoulders parallel to the floor. Just push away, stretch, good. Stretch away. Good. 2 more. Good. And then resting there. Okay, so still on our hands and knees. What we're looking to do this time is you take your right knee out and up, and then you bring that knee forward to the elbow. You take the knee back, and then you lower down. So we just same on the same side. So right knee goes up, then I drive the knee forward. Okay, so just lifting the knee up, out, and then drive the knee forward to the elbow. Take it back to start, then lower down. Keep going that same slide. And again, your focus is not to load up the weight on the hands, but also not to slide across to the left side. We'll do 2 more. Knee goes up, then goes forward, goes back, goes down. Last one, knee goes up, goes forward, goes back, and down. And we change legs. The left knee goes up, and then you drive the knee forward, take it back, lower down. And try and keep the hips and shoulders parallel as you do the movement. Feel your core muscles engage, but also feel that left hip getting a bit of a workout as you bring it forward. Good. So you raise the knee as high as you can, drive forward. Again, 2 more. Good. Okay, so same start position. This time you take the left leg up to this way, so your knee is in line with your hip. And all we're looking to do is just to push the heel to the ceiling. So I'm trying to maintain that right angle, and I bring the knee back down in line with my hips, and I push the heel to the ceiling. So again, try and feel that your hips and shoulders stay parallel to the floor. Your knee travels back down to the line of your hips. Then just push the heel to the ceiling, keeping that right angle. You should feel that workout in the buttock. Good. 2 more. Well done. And then rest. Okay, then we change legs. So again, right knee goes up so it's in line with your hip. Heels above the knee. Little pulses up to the ceiling. As if you're just trying to place the foot onto the ceiling. Good. Hip stays, so the knee stays in line with your hip. Then you drive the heel up to the ceiling. It comes back down in line with your hip as you push up. And again, feel the work in the buttock. Make sure the hands are relaxed. Good. 2 more. And then resting there. Okay, so still on your hands and knees. Right foot goes forward now, outside the line of your right wrist. Right hand goes behind your back. I'm just going to do those rotations. So I'm turning my right shoulder around my left shoulder. Come back down to the start. And again, repeat. Rotate. Then come back down to the start. So the shoulder goes over the line of the other shoulder, over the line of the wrist. You're just turning your torso. Good. Last one. Well done. Now you take that elbow and you slide the elbow down the inside of the shin. So keep breathing as you sink that right elbow down the inside of that right shin. Keep breathing as you ease down. Good. So you're trying to get your shoulder below the line of the knee. You're trying to get your elbow in line with your ankle. Good. Then from there, you put the right hand on the inside of the right knee. You push the knee away as you walk your left hand across on the diagonal. So again, the feeling is you're pushing your hips back. Your chest is going down to the floor. As you push the knee away, you rest on your fingertips. And the feeling is you're sinking closer to the floor. Good. Keep breathing. Good. And then resting there. Well done. So now change legs. So left foot goes forward, left hand goes behind your back, right hand stays down. Again, you're just going to rotate. So you're trying to get your left shoulder over the line of your right shoulder. You turn your head to the bone of that left shoulder. So again, all that movement comes from the middle of the body. You turn into and out of. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Good. Then we take that left elbow and we slide the left elbow down the inside of the left shin. So again, just trying to feel the stretch in the hamstring. Good. As you ease down into that stretch. Okay, make sure you're breathing. Upper body goes heavy. You're relaxing, focusing on where the tension is and trying to breathe into that tension as you get closer to the floor. Good. Then your left hand goes on the inside of your left knee. You just push the knee away as you reach your right hand across on the diagonal. So you're pushing the knee away, push the hips back, light touch on that right hand. Good. Keep breathing as you sink into that. Good. Keep breathing as you hold. Good. And then resting there. Okay, so then slowly ease yourself back up onto your feet. That's good. Okay, so standing tall. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to step My right foot stays still. My left foot is going to go across towards the left, but I'm turning my toes to face the left. So I'm turning my toe out as I do that. So I step across the left. So now it's much more as if I was fencing. I'm turning my toe out, and I'm turning my upper body towards that knee. So now I'm going to take my hands down to that knee, still keeping the right foot flat on the floor. I step and turn, and I'm pushing back off this left foot, trying not to drag back off that right foot. So I'm turning my torso, face over my left knee as I step out. Good, nice soft touch, turning out. Good, 2 more. Well done. Okay, so now left foot stays still, do the same thing. Right foot turns out. I just step, push back. I keep the hands out at the start off with. Just get used to opening up through those hips. Turn into and out of. Good, then the hands can go down to the knee and you push back. And again, make sure you're pushing back off that right leg. So turn into, push back off the right leg. Then come back up to standing. Good. That's good. Going to do 2 more. Well done. Okay, so now much more of a stretch this time. So hands start in this position. So my thumbs are touching my shoulders. My elbows are squeezing into my rib cage. I'm going to step my left foot across, as you've just done, so my toes pointing away from me. I'm keeping my chest this time square to the screen. Now from here, I lower from my waist. So I try and get my elbow to touch my thigh. From there, then, I'm going to try and push my hands over my head. And I squeeze my ears, hold that there, and then I come back to standing, okay? So I repeat that same side. My left foot goes across. I bend that left knee, my right leg stays straight. I lean from the waist, so my elbow tries to touch my thigh. I then push my hands away. All the time, keeping my chest parallel to the screen, leaning, holding, and then come back up to standing. The last one. It is a tough one. Okay, last one. So you step across, bend the knee, lean from the waist, elbow touches thigh, push the hands away and reach. Squeeze the ears if you can. All the weight on that left side. Hold. Good. Then you come back to standing. Okay, so the same to the other side. So my right foot goes across, I bend the right knee. I lean from the waist, elbow touches thigh, then I push the hands away and I squeeze the ears as I push away. And I hold, good, and I come back to standing. Same again, right foot goes across, I bend the right knee, I lean from the waist, elbow touches the thigh, push the hands away, squeeze the ears, hold, keep breathing, chest parallel to the screen, good, come back, good, so last one. Right foot goes across, lean from the waist, elbow touches thigh, push the hands away, squeeze, good, hold, and then rest. Well done. Okay, that's good work. Good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go back then to the lunging this time, left foot only. This time, both hands are going to go outside my left leg. I'm going to come back and balance again. Left foot goes forward, both hands outside my left leg. And I come back at balance. So I'm going to take my upper body slightly. I'm pushing my hip to the right and I'm turning my shoulders to the left. So a lot of these movements, they're quite tricky in terms of balance. You decide how far forward you want to go, but make sure you push back off your left leg. Don't drag back off your right foot. Good. So 2 more. Okay, then we change legs. So right foot goes forward, both hands go outside that right leg, you come back to standing. Hands touch outside the right leg, you come back to standing. So I push my hips to the left, and I turn my shoulders to the right, and then I push back, come back to balance, good. And step, then come back to balance, good. I push my hips to the left, turn my upper body, come back to balance again. 2 more. Fantastic. Okay, so going back to left leg. So my left leg goes forward this time. This time I push my hips to the left and I reach my hands across to the right. Then come back up to standing. So left foot goes forward. I push my hips to the left. I reach forward and across. Then come back up to standing. So again, you decide how far forward, how far across you want to reach. But you're the one who's going to get yourself back up from that position. Then it is a challenge. Good. So make sure your right foot keeps facing forward because you've got one to turn out. Last two. Good, well done. Okay, so now do the same thing. Right foot goes forward. You step the right foot forward, push your hips to the right, lean across to the left. Come back up to standing. Right foot goes forward, push the hips to the right, lean to the left, come back up to standing. Good. So push the hips, reach forward and across. Good. You push the hips out, you reach forward and across. Good. You push the hips out, you reach forward and across. Good. Let's do 3 more. Good, well done. Good balance. No one's falling over yet. Good. And then resting there. Okay, so from there, have a quick sip of water. Then we're going to go onto your backs. We're just going to line your back, bring your knees to your chest. Good. So just bring your knees onto your chest. Hug those knees in and just rock from side to side. So we've done lots of work today on hips, opening mouth, but also lots of work on thighs. Just massage that lower back. And then you're going to circle the knees to keep the knees and ankles together. Just circle. So you're massaging the lower back. Good. Then change direction. Good. Good. Nice and steady. Good. Well done. So both feet go on the floor. Ankles and knees stay squeezed together, arms down by your side, just into our bridge now. So you're tilting the pelvis towards you, lift the hips up nice and high, and then slowly, slowly roll down. So again, you're trying to keep neck and shoulders relaxed, just lift the hips up again, just loosening that lower back, keep the knees together, try and relax the buttocks as well. Make sure they're not engaged too soon. You're tucking your pelvis in. It's abdominal workout to start off with. Then the legs get involved. So if the legs push too soon, you'll find yourself sliding backwards. We want to feel that the hips are going up, but without the buttocks clenching. That's the challenge. You tuck the tailbone in, you roll up, and then can you slowly, slowly roll down? You tuck the tailbone in, you roll up, and then can you slowly, slowly roll down? Good. So 2 more roll-ups. Good. And then you lower down. Now place your right ankle onto your left knee. Again, palms are facing up, shoulders relaxed. Breathe out as you bring both knees towards your chest. You squeeze up and lower down. Again, relaxing neck and shoulders. Try and feel the stretch in your right hip as you bring the left knee towards your chest. Shoulders stay relaxed, you squeeze, and you lower. You squeeze up, and then you lower. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed. You squeeze up, lower down. Good. So again, 2 more. Fantastic. Okay, then we change legs. So right foot goes down, left ankle onto right knee. Nice and slowly, squeeze up, lower down. Squeeze up and lower down. So again, try and keep your hips and shoulders parallel to one another. Keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Arms are facing up. Feel the stretch in your left hip. Feel those abdominal muscles working. Good. 2 more. Good. And then resting there. So keep that ankle where it is. The ankle stays on your knee. Take the arms out wide. Arms are facing up. So I'm just going to let that knee go across to my right. And I try and get the left foot to touch the floor. But I keep my left shoulder down. Breathe out as I come back to center. And now I'm trying to get my left knee to touch the floor on the left. But keep my right shoulder down. And again, I pull back to center. So again, neck and shoulders stay relaxed. Left ankle stays on your right knee. You just imagine that left knee is traveling in a nice arc from left to right. Shoulders stay down. Engage the middle of the body to pull the weight of the legs back to center. Good. Nice, slow control. In as you go across, out as you pull back. In as you go across, out as you pull back. Good. One more in each direction. Good. And then when you come back to center, we change. So left foot goes down, right ankle goes onto left knee. So if I take my foot across to the left, I try and get my right foot to touch the floor as I go to the left. But my right shoulder stays down. I try and get my right knee to touch the floor as I go to the right, but my left shoulder goes down. And again, just pay attention to where the tension is in your body, what part of the body wants to move to accommodate that movement. Just nice, slow control. In as you go across, out as you pull back. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed. In as you go, out as you pull back. Smooth movement. You're looking to slow everything down. Breathing slows down. Moving slows down. Good. One more to each side. Good. And then you come back to center. So that from here, left foot stays down. Just raise that right leg straight up in the air. To keep the knee over the hip. Push the hip into the ground as you try and push the heel to the ceiling. So you're pushing the heel to the ceiling, pushing the hip into the ground, hands are behind your knee, but you try and pull that knee towards you so you just feel that extra bit of a stretch. All the time you feel that you're pushing up, pulling the toes towards the face. Good. Okay, now from there, you bend the knee, so you bring the knee down onto your chest, the hands still stay behind the knee, and from there you try and straighten the right leg. Keep pulling the knee down, but you try and straighten. The knee can stay on the chest, it might not straighten, but you can keep the knee on the chest. Good, keep breathing as you hold. Good, and then slowly, slowly lower down. So now then, same thing, the left leg goes straight up in the air. So raise the left leg in the air, both hands behind the left knee, push the hip into the ground, push the heel to the ceiling, pull the toe towards the face, keep the hands behind the knee. So you're feeling that you've got that stretch as you bring that leg towards you. Just to find that bit of traction all the time, pushing the heel to the ceiling, pulling the toe to the face. Good. Well done. Okay, now again, bend the knee, but keep the hands behind the knee. Bring the knee down onto your chest. And again, from there, you're looking to straighten that leg. Keep pulling the knee down and try and straighten the leg. Keep breathing as you hold. Good. Well done. And slowly, slowly lower down. So from there, we're going to go into just that long sit. So left leg straight out in front of you. Right foot goes over your left knee. You're going to grab hold of that right knee, so you're pulling it across towards your left shoulder. Sit tall, so you feel that your head is being lifted to the ceiling. Your chin stays parallel to the floor. Your shoulders pull back and down, and you're sitting equally on both sitting bones. Holding that there, and again, pull that left toe towards the face. You get that extra stretch, all the time sitting tall. Good. And then rest. And again, right leg lengthens. Both hands grab hold of your left knee. Sit tall, equal weight on the sitting bones. Shoulder blades pull backwards and down. Head lifts up. Pull the right toe towards the face. Good. Keep breathing. Good. Good. And then resting now. Okay, so final stretching is just to have the soles of the feet together. Hold on to your ankles. Elbows going to the knees, and you're looking to just to push those knees to the ground. Again, feel the weight is evenly distributed on sitting bones. You're leaning forward slightly from the waist, not from the shoulders. Pushing the knees down as you feel that you're trying to push your elbows back into the body. Good. Now you're going to grab hold of your toes. So there you try and pull the toes towards your nose as you push the knees down. This time again, you're leaning from the waist, Again, try and feel that relaxing in the lower back, breathing as you hold. Good. Pushing the knees down. Good. And resting there. Fantastic. Well done. So for many of you now, that's it. The weekend begins. You're free to go. It's all good news. And apparently the Prime Minister has just announced